everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles, and today we're doing a little bit more on our tarot course. So we're going to be working with using the cards to discover some information about our spirit guides that are working with us. Now you may work with angels and not worry about spirit guides, so if so, just change it to what angels are working with me and what are they helping you with. So to do this particular reading, it's for yourself or you can do it for other people, and this can really get in-depth, as in-depth as you like. But just for the purpose of today, I'm just going to show you a quick method on how to do this. And if you like this sort of thing, I can show you how to get it in real detail as well. And we probably will go over that over time. So first of all, you just take your deck of cards. Now you can use oracle cards as well for this particular one if you're not the sort of person that likes tarot, but this is a tarot course, so I'm going to use these particular tarot cards, and these are the Wizard Tarot, just because the pictures are quite colourful for you guys to see. Right, so when you're starting this, you might be asking, what are your guides working with you on? What do your guides look like? You can ask all kinds of questions like this, but we want to start with it being really simple. So I'm going to start with just 3 cards, and I'm going to show you some examples of what might come up for you. So I'm going to ask the cards, I guess, okay, I'll start with who are my spirit guides, or which spirit guides are working with me right now, okay? Because if we said who are our spirit guides, we could be here all day. So which spirit guides are working with me right now? And I'm putting that intention into the cards, as you do. The cards have been cleared, and I've made a video about shuffling, but I haven't put it up yet. But shuffle, work with your cards, have a clear intention. Which guides are working with me right now? And I'm only going to choose 3 cards, okay? So I'm going to do this now. I'm going to close my eyes, shuffling these. All right, which guides are working with me right now? Okay, I feel like I need to stop there, okay? Now for just demonstration purposes, I'm just going to pull them out and show you what the cards are. If you're doing this at home, you can just put it down on the table and just go left to right. Okay, which guides are working with me? So first of all, I've got like a mermaid, okay, guide. All right, this is the Ace of Cups, of course, and we're seeing this beautiful mermaid. So she is a guide that's working with me, and it could just be that she's working with me on a subconscious level, doing a lot of emotional healing, because this is an Ace of Cups, so it's working on emotions. But so this is one of the guides working with me. I'll get into a little bit more about that in a minute. Second guide that's working with me, I'm just taking these from the top of the deck. This is the card of Justice. So this particular guide, to me, because she's got the owl with her, is working with me on my work, in bringing fairness and balance into my life. And possibly the intuition is coming from the owl working with the lady. So I've got 2 lady guides with me at the moment, and the last one. All right, I've got 3 lady guides with me at the moment. Okay, now this could go on. I could do this, but I must make an intention with the cards first. I've only intended to pull out 3 cards, so those are the 3 that have come forward. This lady looks to me like she's Egyptian, which makes a lot of sense because I do work with the Egyptian goddesses and gods quite a lot. So this one is sort of helping me, as I can see, she's looking at it's the stars. I do love astronomy, working on, she's got charts and things, and maybe it's a circular pattern, so maybe this is a guide that's working with me on my drawings, on my mandalas as well. So I've got 3 main guides working with me at the moment. Now I can keep on going with this and see exactly in depth what they're working with me on, and I would lay another 3 cards out. So underneath the first card, I'd put 1 underneath that, and that would represent what they're really helping me with. Second card as well, and the 3rd card, and this can go on with as many questions as you like. So that is a basic way in which you can really connect with your guides and how they are helping you. And sometimes when you're looking at the cards in this way, it really starts to bring out your intuition. You can start seeing them, you can start hearing their guidance, you can call on them, you might get a name or whatever for yourself. But you can make this as in-depth as you like. But the biggest point of doing your tarot cards is you need to tell the tarot cards what you actually want out of them. There's no point expecting them to just read your mind, or know what you want. You need to set an intention whenever you're handling your cards, because as I've said before, if you're thinking about all the other things that you need to do and this is taking up all of your time, or you're thinking about like the washing or the ironing or the trip to work or something from your day, and you haven't cleared yourself, you're just going to get muddled answers. You're just not going to understand what they are. So sometimes when you're pulling out, when you've said which guides are working with me at the moment, you might pull out, you might pull out a card that doesn't really make any sense to you. So I'll just try to find one for you. It's hard because a lot of these have got nice, easy pictures on them. You might pull out something. Okay, so you might pull out something like this and it doesn't really make any sense to you. So just put it to the side and it might make a little bit of sense as you're going on. Now I would interpret this as, I've got these two working with me, on building foundations and things for my home. But you might look at that and just get confused. So always just, if you're getting confused, put it to the side. And then maybe you might lay out something, hang on. You might lay something underneath it and you go, oh, okay, there's this lady guide here, okay, and these two are working with her. Maybe they've come in a group of 3, for example. So you can have a lot of fun with, working out your guides, which guides are working with you. Maybe you'll ask specific questions like, which guides are helping me with my tarot work? Which guides are helping me with my abilities? Which guides are helping me to help other people? And then you can start, working with these or pulling them in, and you'll start to remember them when they come up in readings. If you're doing these for other people, you might want to choose more than just 3 cards, to start with, and to get a really good picture of who the guides are and what they're working with the person on, and let your intuition flow. But always make sure that you have held that intention at the beginning of the reading of what it is exactly that you are asking the cards. In this instance, I said to myself, I'm asking which guides are working with me, and I'm going to pull out 3 cards. Okay, so I knew that these guides were going to come out with these 3 cards, and then I can get more information from that. So my next question would be, okay, and what do they have to teach me? And I'd shuffle again and put it underneath each card. Okay, so just have a little bit of fun with that one, remembering that all of your readings and everything that you're doing doesn't have to be followed by some book out there. Okay, books are great, don't get me wrong, and it's wonderful to absorb information and different ways of doing things. But if you're doing a reading for somebody else and you're constantly thinking, what does the book say about this card? You're going to get yourself completely in the logical side of your brain, which is the left-hand side of your brain. And that's going to just be logic, and it's not going to give you any feeling which connects you to the spiritual realms. Your feelings, your imagination on the right side of the brain, the creativity, is where you get all the information from. So we want to forget about too many, rules. Although I'm going to teach you everything that I know, and I will do that freely. That's just a guideline. You need to be writing your own little book, taking bits and pieces of information, changing it how you want to do it, so you feel comfortable with your intuition and allowing it to flow through for the readings. After all, sometimes something that comes out in a you're doing a reading for something, and the other person might know how to do tarot readings, and they might go, well, that card didn't mean that in my book. And that's good when that happens, because that's showing that you are really going with the flow and following your intuition, and you're going to be far more accurate that way. So forget about the logic and go straight to the intuition or the creative side of your mind. So have fun with this one, working which spirit guides are working with you right now. You might choose more than 3 cards, but again, say to yourself how many cards you're going to draw out to reveal that. If you get nothing with a picture on it, like nothing that's sort of showing you anything, keep going until you do. There's no set rules like I have to stop because I said that. You know, try it again, do it again, give the same intention. Which guides are working with me? I'm going to choose 5 cards and you'll get them. Okay, you'll get the answers that you need. So have fun with that one. You can also do it, like I said, for which angels are working with me, and you might get a feeling of what they're teaching you as well. So this is a wonderful way to expand your knowledge. It's a wonderful way to get in connection with your guides, and it's real. You know, you've put that intention there, and there it is, the answer's given to you. And if you meditate on each of these cards, you might get even more information. So write this in your book and have fun. And until the next video, thank you for joining me, and I'm wishing you every happiness. Bye.